Rahubat Yasar. Welcome to another Patarak reading with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders. Anuki Nasutat Hatat Shab Satak Atunreye. Tonight's Pa Nishad will be read by Dua Mutaf Hatat Bah.
Rahubat Yasar. Anuki Kamam Duamut Afaf Hatat Ba Panashat Anuki Dakal Pa Ashak Im Papaut Wul Kalal Ashak Kawan Dakalni Anuki Kasamum Afaf Papaut Wu Papaut Kawan Kasamum Afafni Anuki Wahu Emma Papa Ut Wu Papa Ut Koan Wahu Amani Nuk Kador Naju Emma Kasamum Im Papa Ut Wu Kabub Emma Shakazun Nuk Kador Kawun Kalal Pafaf Nuk Ragub Dakal Papa Ut Talama Ragabni Kawan Bakai Dakal Papa Ut Anuki Yabad bi Nafasni Papa Ut Koan Anuki Papa Ut Kador Nuk Kador Papa Ut Amul Nuk Amul Tawakum.
Anuki Nasat Hatat Shabtat Satak Atunreya. I will be doing proclamation. Return to your own. 1. Li Kum. Learn to live for, of, and by each other, Nuwaupians. 2. Learn to love and care for each other, Nuwaupians. 3. Learn to respect and trust each other, Nuwaupians. 4. Learn to protect and support each other, Nuwaupians. 5. Learn to recognize that each Nuwaupians is you and you are each other, Nuwaupians. 6. Learn that you were once the baby, then a child, then an adult, then an elder. Remember the stages of life you passed through and treat others the way you wish to be treated, Nuwaupians. 7. Learn to accept who and what you are born and your origin on this planet as a being misplaced by other than self and kind. Return to your own, Nuwaupians. 8. Learn to respect only those of other races who respect you for who they know you really are. The first race on this planet, the first race created, the children chosen to be born on the best and the richest part of this Kawak-Ta planet Earth, Africa. Afaf Raya Ka'u, Africans, Nuwaupians. 9. Learn to be proud and honored for your noble birth. Each one teach one. Reject what is not yours. Return what was forced upon you of foreign religions, belief, cultures, languages, and way of livings. Live and die only for your own, Nuwaupians. Tawakum. Tonight's Patarak will be read by Sabak Tat Nefiru Unk.
Rahubat Yasar. Anuki Kamamtat Sabaktat Nefru Ankh. The Divine Rules of Nuwaupian. 1. Likum. All Nuwaupians in Nuwaup live by these divine rules of life. 2. Nuwaupians direct their lives by the rules of Pa Mandaru, overseers, and the statutes of mortals. 3. The statutes of mortals, which are for the good of you, are to be upheld by all Nuwaupians, children of Pa Mandaru, overseers. 4. They are to be upheld by you, who shall live for the next life and respect the life you now live. 5. These divine rules, though stricken on marble and set up on everlasting stone, are only diversions for the eye and exercise for the tongue, unless graven also on the tablets of your heart. 6. Thus you shall not fall into error. 7. Nuwaupians do not obey the statutes because they are the divine rules of Nuwaup, yet because they are in accordance with your very nature and inclinations. 8. The true nature of Negroids stems from the Pa Mandaru, overseers, directive within, and is therefore above the laws of mankind. 9. In upholding these divine rules of life and statutes of living, the main concern is to be a Nuwaupian's good intent. 10. If you intend well and are diligent, you can be forgiven much. Yet, if you intend well and are thoughtless, then you shall not be looked upon so kindly. 11. Remember, Nuwaupians, mankind does not dispense justice. They can only hope you fear them and not serve Mandaru, overseers. 12. Pa Mandaru, overseers, alone know who is Wawad, good, or Jawad, wicked, within their heart. Therefore, they alone can dispense true justice. 13. Put your trust in your own Salafu ancestors, on back to Khamamu Akduads and Sabatu Enyads, and Pa Mandaru, overseers, for the divine rules of Nuwaupians' way of life and how to live. 14. These are the divine rules for which Nuwaupians will live. 15. A Nuwaupian will not kill a Nuwaupian. 16. A Nuwaupian will not rape a Nuwaupian. 17. A Nuwaupian will not molest a child of any family. 18. A Nuwaupian will not rob another Nuwaupian or use violence or plunder or steal. 19. A Nuwaupian will not fight or slay a Nuwaupian willfully. 20. A Nuwaupian will not cheat a Nuwaupian or act deceitfully towards Nuwaupians. 21. A Nuwaupian will not utter lies to lead another Nuwaupian into error. 22. A Nuwaupian will not be friends with shadow people, the shadowers. 23. A Nuwaupian will not gossip about other Nuwaupians. 24. A Nuwaupian will not decide who is or who is not Nuwaupian. Only their own actions and deeds reveal them. 25. A Nuwaupian will not embarrass another Nuwaupian. 26. A Nuwaupian will not provoke another Nuwaupian to anger. 27. A Nuwaupian will not utter words of blasphemy. 28. A Nuwaupian will not use foul language, profanity, and vulgarity. 29. A Nuwaupian will not trespass upon the privacy of another Nuwaupian or violate the sanctity of their household. 30. A Nuwaupian will not pillage the grain land or spoil the pasture. 31. A Nuwaupian will not listen in secret to the speech of others about other Nuwaupians. 32. A Nuwaupian will not scheme or plot on Nuwaupians. 33. A Nuwaupian will not practice degrading things about or to Nuwaupians. 34. A Nuwaupian will not slander another Nuwaupian. 35. A Nuwaupian will not have sexual intercourse with the mate of another Nuwaupian. 36. A Nuwaupian will not pollute their body in any way, shape, or form. 37. A Nuwaupian will not bring shame to Nuwaupu, their tribe or family. 38. A Nuwaupian will not confront others unwashed. 39. A Nuwaupian will not terrorize the unprotected or unreasonably attack another Nuwaupian. 40. A Nuwaupian will not lie on another Nuwaupian. 41. A Nuwaupian will not lie to another Nuwaupian. 42. A Nuwaupian will not be a liar. 43. A Nuwaupian will not deceive a Nuwaupian. 44. A Nuwaupian will not stir up strife maliciously among Nuwaupians. 45. A Nuwaupian will not make women and or children weep in fear. 46. A Nuwaupian will not commit any deed or actions of impurity. 47. A Nuwaupian will not commit any acts of perversion. 48. A Nuwaupian will not commit any acts of abomination. 49. A Nuwaupian will not commit any acts of fornication. 50. A Nuwaupian will not commit any acts of bestiality. 51. A Nuwaupian will not have canines living inside their home. 52. A Nuwaupian will not have animals as pets who cannot roam freely as their own nature requires. 53. A Nuwaupian will not disrespect another's sexual choice or live by homophobia, femophobia. 54. A Nuwaupian will not indulge or engage in sexual intercourse while the female is on her menstruation. 55. A Nuwaupian will not indulge or engage in any sexual acts before the female starts her first menstruation. 56. A Nuwaupian will not engage in sexual acts before one has bathed or washed oneself. 57. A Nuwaupian will not commit adultery. 58. A Nuwaupian will not pass judgment hastily. 59. A Nuwaupian will not unnecessarily associate in places of evil and wicked activities. 60. A Nuwaupian will not enter places that their own children cannot and to which they would not want their own children exposed. 61. A Nuwaupian will not be foul outside running waters, lakes, streams, rivers, oceans, ponds, or pools. 62. A Nuwaupian will not expose their nakedness before women or children, not related to them. 63. A Nuwaupian will not expose theirself in public. 64. A Nuwaupian will not expose their nakedness except to their own mates in private places. 65. A Nuwaupian will not expose their nakedness to none other than their own mate, except to medical doctors or nurses in the acts of operations or accidents, or undertakers. 66. A Nuwaupian will not take photos of a dead body. 67. A Nuwaupian will not bury a dead person or entomb them against their will, made known before death. 68. A Nuwaupian will not cremate a dead body if the persons did not make known before death that cremation is their own choice. We have long lost our ancient rites of body preparation of the dead. So until it is revived, the choice is the person's own. 69. A Nuwaupian will not disfigure their body. Tribal scars are allowed. 70. A Nuwaupian will not disfigure their body by piercing their lips, tongue, eyebrows, or sexual organs. 71. A Nuwaupian will not over-pierce their nose, ears, with many jewels or rings, one piercing of each. 72. A Nuwaupian will not disrespect ancient tribal rites and rituals. 73. A Nuwaupian will not reject their tribal roots, kinfolk, or race. 74. A Nuwaupian will not leave their children unprotected. 75. A Nuwaupian will not kiss a baby, nor allow any adults to kiss their baby. Adults have germs. 76. A Nuwaupian will never disrespect or defame the dead. 77. A Nuwaupian will not have sexual intercourse with a woman after the 6th month of her pregnancy. It is not safe. 78. A Nuwaupian will not separate or divorce from each other during the time of pregnancy, because both persons' mental state is caused by biological genetic reaction as animals towards each other. 79. A Nuwaupian will not revile the appearance. 50. A Nuwaupian will not mock the afflicted. 81. A Nuwaupian will not torment the helpless or needy. 82. A Nuwaupian will not corrupt the minds of children. 83. A Nuwaupian will not neglect the poor. 84. A Nuwaupian will not associate with thieves and liars, killers and rapists, or those who are not sane of mind. 85. A Nuwaupian will not raise a harlot in their household. 86. A Nuwaupian will not turn a blind eye on wickedness. 87. A Nuwaupian will not seek to make a profit on other Nuwaupians. 88. A Nuwaupian will not sell to a needy Nuwaupian what they can give. 89. A Nuwaupian will abide by these divine rules of Wu Nuwaup. 90. If they turn aside from them, they are a shadow person. Tawakum.
Rahubat Yasar. I Am Who I Am will be read by Hotep Amun Pet Aret.
Rahubat Yasar. Anuki Hotep Amun Eret. I am who I am. 1. I have been with you because I love you all. 2. I am Jedi, Jetri, Dizedi, Pamanzal, Natar Amun Nabab, Re'e Akak Pata, Dijedi. 3. I will soon depart from you. 4. I incarnate from time to time to renew our timeline. 5. I am here, which is there now. 6. My time to depart is near, so I only wish you knew who I was to you. 7. I will return again and again. Look for me in the wind. Look for me in the waters. Look for me in the soil. Look for me in your dreams. I will reincarnate again when needed. 9. This is my findings. 1. They look at me, yet they don't see the real me. 2. They listen to me, yet they don't hear what I'm really saying. 3. They have touched me, and still they were not able to feel me. 4. They have kissed me, yet they did not love me. 5. They were born of my genes, yet they are not my child. 6. They followed me, yet not close enough. 7. They came to me, yet they did not stay. 8. They smiled with me, yet they did not mean it. 9. They greeted me, yet and still never meant it. Tawukum.
Tawakum Yasar. Please tune in every shadow at 8 p.m. for another Patarak, and at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. for chanting with the Supreme Grand Council of 24 Elders. Wadu Wada'u Yasar.